Morning and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. I am your host, Shenell Felix. And guys, whenever you see me sitting here, it's because we're about to have those conversations that you want to have while I ask those questions that you want asked. This morning, we are jumping straight ahead into our conversation. And this morning, I have the privilege of sitting here in studio and chatting with Miss Aquisia Frederick, as well as Shea Thomas. And they are from the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning.
Shea, so you are the dance captain for the company. Tell us a little bit about your role and your experience and why you're here this morning.
Okay, so it's very nice being the dance captain because it helps me learn how to be independent and do better and encourage the dancers to do better in dance, and it also helps me learn leadership. So yeah.
Okay, and tell us a bit about why you're here this morning. Tell us about what we can look forward to from the dance company.
Okay, so this morning we are here to talk about the recent Limbo competition. We went down to Trinidad last week, and we're also here to advertise the upcoming concert called the Inception.
Excellent. Aquisia, you are known for training students in dance throughout Tobago, regardless of age, stage, size, demographic. And you've been in the game for quite a while. But tell us a bit about the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy.
Well, the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy was founded in 2015. And I've decided to form this company because I wanted to, of course, spread my knowledge after getting my experience in the University of the West Indies and acquiring my degree, and share my experience and offer experience to young persons in Tobago. Because I've been along for quite a while, and I did have quite a few experiences and opportunities. So hence the reason for the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy, and we are a folk-based company. Of course, we do contemporary and dabble a bit in modern technique. So yeah, that's basically
right.
us.
And you have traveled the world with dance and
Yes.
waved the flag for Trinidad and Tobago, and specifically Tobago. And you have been able to showcase your talent in many spheres, many areas. How are you using this experience to integrate it into the academy to give the students that level of global exposure and experience?
2022. We did our very first tour to New York. We partnered with a company called Tropical Fete. They actually found us on our Instagram page, and I was offering virtual limbo classes to some of their students in New York. And the dancers performed in Times Square, the world stage. And we did that tour again the following year. We were supposed to go to Wales last year. However, we decided to opt out of that one. But that is how I intend to globally expose the company through traveling experiences, linking with universities, because we did a few lecture series workshops with a university from Washington. And so foreigners just find our information on the page and contact me, and we do stuff with them. Or quite recently we did a performance for a series, a TV series that came to Tobago, and they did a few series here, the Divas, and we did 2 performances for them.
Excellent. Yes. And Shea, tell us a bit about getting into limbo dancing specifically. I know there's a wide array of dances that you guys do, but when persons think about limbo, they think, wow, that's quite a difficult dance to pull off when it comes to endurance, flexibility, and define your fears, because we know sometimes that limbo bar is set on fire, or sometimes you're even blindfolded before going underneath the limbo bar. So tell us a bit about that and how that has helped you to develop personally.
Okay, so limbo dancing is a sport, and limbo is all about endurance and, as you said, and core work. So when you're going under a bar, it's about mentally preparing yourself and physically to go under the bar. You're not supposed to rush it. You have to take your time and you go slowly until it raise like out of the bar. And with the fire, you can't really overthink it because it's just like going under the bar without fire.
Right.
You just have to, as I said, prepare yourself and go. And when you finish, you'll feel amazing.
What about the parents who are saying, I don't want my kids to go under a bar of fire, I don't want my kids to do limbo dancing, it seems so dangerous? What would you say to them?
Okay, I would say you have to risk it. You can't just use your fears to put aside what your children want to do.
Right.
And when they try it out, they could see how non-dangerous it actually is, and it's actually very safe.
All right. Aquisia, tell us a bit about the recent National Limbo competition and the participation of the Academy.
Well, I'll start with the participation of the Academy. The Academy went under, it was a collaboration with the Division of Education out of the Multicultural Unit, and they went as guest artists. So this year I've decided not to put the Academy into the competition, but as guest artists. It turned out so beautiful that everybody kept asking me, why didn't you enter them into the competition?
Right.
So the competition now was a combined group of Tobagonians from various groups. And Darcel Kirk was also very instrumental in putting the group together, because the National Dance Association wanted Tobago participation. They really wanted Tobago participation. And because we do have a lack of limbo dancers on the island. And to go down with as one Tobago, one company, and one power, because, you know, when we come together and we do things well. We decided to come together. We practiced over like 1 week and a couple of days, and we pulled it off until we placed second.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing. And Shia, can you tell us a bit about the Inception? What is that about?
Okay, so the Inception is the upcoming concert on March 1st, my birthday actually.
Yeah.
And it is about the dance tutor, Auntie Aquisia, and how she raised as a dancer coming up.
Okay, so it's a storytelling through
It's a
that.
story.
Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back with much more conversation on the Inception, and we'll be continuing our conversation with the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy right here. See you soon. Good morning, and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Now, we're still continuing our conversation with the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy, and we have a new guest joining us this morning. Introduce yourself to us.
Hi, my name is Kyla Alexander.
Okay, and Kyla, are you one of the residents or one of the dance students at the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy?
Yes, I am one of the dance students. I am actually the co-captain.
Excellent. And so tell us a bit about your role in the upcoming event, the Inception.
My role in the upcoming event,
That's okay. Are you going to be leading any of the dances? Are you going to be what is your role, and what do you look forward to the most?
I really do think, hopefully, I might be leading one of the dances.
Right.
And one thing I'm looking forward the most is the piquet dance.
Okay. All right. And so you said the PK dance. Is that one of your favorite dances? And tell us a bit why. Why is that one of your favorite dances? You know, I have a little history in folk dancing myself. So why that one out of all of them?
The PK dance is my favorite because of all the moves and the steps and the energy it takes
Right.
to do the dance.
Yeah, I like that. I think it is a very, high energy type of dance, and it really changes the mood of the crowd. You know, especially going from a dance like possibly like a ballet or something like that, and then moving into a piqué dance, you definitely get to raise the energy and the spirits, and you get to see the crowd moving along with you with that. And so tell us why person should come out and support the concert and be a part of it.
Person should come out and come to the concert because you get to see a bunch of different dances and just enjoy your culture and how wonderful it really is.
Excellent. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to encourage you to come out and support the Tobago Alpha Dance Academy for the Inception. And this will be happening on the 1st of March. This is Sunday, the 1st of March, and you'll be able to immerse yourself in the power of dance at the Shore Park Cultural Complex. And just for the small fee of $200 for adults, and for kids, it's $150. They get to come out and see their peers and be inspired. Aquisia, tell us a bit about why it's important to come out and support the kids and to support the academy on a whole for this concert.
Because I think it's important that we support our young people. The academy comprises of children from age 3. I do have 2-year-olds, but they won't be on stage, but from age 3 to 18. So they are all young people and they're brilliant dancers. We work really hard. And apart from that, the Inception and more, you will see a variety. And I'm also, as I said, we are a folk-based company. I am exploring with the folk. You would see, like Kyla just mentioned, the piqué dance. We all know what the piqué is. The piqué, you cannot change the piqué. You cannot change the history of the piqué. But why not see what else you can do with that dance? So I'm also exploring with our folk. So that is something to experience. You will see a little difference.
Right. So we're talking a bit about the evolution of dancing.
Yes.
When we get into that as well. Well, again, we want to thank you so much for being here. And when we think about dancing, specifically folk dancing, the traditional type of dancing, there has been this mentality among many parents that it is for their girl children. But we see a number of dances that require a male counterpart. So when it comes to encouraging parents to even get their young boys involved in the academy and involved in dance, is there anything that you want to see as it pertains to that?
Oh, definitely. I will actually love to have some boys because men and boys, they are powerful and we have powerful dances for them. And dances for anybody. Because people don't realize we live in dance. Dance is a part of us. You're walking down the street and you are dancing. Sometimes when I tell my dancers, we're going off and we're doing a movement and they might do right. But when you're walking left, right. And people don't realize that because you don't swing your arms like this, you swing your arms the opposite direction. So dance is for anybody. And if I have some male in this company, we can do awesome stuff. We need males to lift. Right?
Yeah.
You have these dances where you have a conversation between male and female. And that is a realm that I'm trying to get into, to tell stories in dance. So if I have some male dancers in the company, we'll get to tell a lot more stories. The conversation with the young men who like to just hang out on the block. Why not tell that village conversation in dance? So parents, don't think that dance is for women only. Dance is for males as well. So
Excellent. Well, Aquisia, I want to thank you so much for the work that you have been doing in the industry and the work that you continue to do to bring youths together, to empower them through dance, and to continue to inspire Tobago and wave the Trinidad and Tobago flag throughout the world with dance and with Limbo. And, you know, even the combined effort that took place with all of the stalwarts, I would say, when it comes to Limbo dancing on the island recently in Trinidad at the national dance competition and placing second. We want to say congratulations to you and the entire team of women who took to Trinidad to represent the island of Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here and we'll be back with much more conversation after this. See you soon.